We're back. The best of food and wine with Anthony Gismondi and Kasey Wilson, live from the Wines of Canada stage at the 2017 Vancouver International Wine Festival. Now, here's Tony and Kasey.
Welcome back to the best of food and wine. I thought you were dancing out there when I heard that. You just tapped me on the shoulder. We are live from the floor of the Vancouver National Wine Festival. It's Thursday night. This is the night traditionally where they don't let a lot of people in. They keep the numbers at a lower rate because there's supposed to be all the wine geeks out there.
That's right. It's a great night to come in.
You've known me for a couple of years.
Yes.
But you wouldn't describe me as a wine geek, would you?
Oh, my God, no.
I thought you were going to say yes.
No, there's no description for you, Tony. but I'll think about it.
Okay, so good. Joining us now, we go from Harry McWatters to Christa-Lee Bond. McWatters, there's a connection there.
I know. She's Bond one day, McWatters the next day.
Yeah,
she's got all these strong men in her life.
Always been in my life. Oh, I wish, Kasey.
Yeah.
It really depends on who I'm talking to, right? Some people don't like my father. Some people don't like my husband,
Oh, boy, do I know that.
Sometimes I'm just Christa-Lee.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, great to have you, Christa-Lee, on the show, or back on the show. Of course, you're here from Evolve Cellars, which is kind of a fun place.
Well, we hope
it's
so.
Kind of a hip, happening, fun winery, which we don't have a lot of those.
No, I know.
Everybody's so serious.
I know.
It's a real fun property.
Yeah, we're trying to make wine. You know what? We take it so seriously sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So our whole goal at Evolve Cellars is to make it more accessible, more approachable, and have a little fun at it. Hopefully, we're taking it seriously in the cellars so that you don't have to take it so seriously.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean it that way, but it's a good experience. And like today, I was saying to people in the seminar, gee, lighten up, have some fun.
Exactly. This isn't so. We're not curing cancer here. We're drinking wine.
You're right.
We're having fun. Didn't Art Factora do one of his shows?
He did.
Comedian
so
producer?
I think we were actually the first winery to do a comedy
show.
So,
before it was shut down by liquor regulations or something.
Oh, no. And he'll be a return engagement this year, hopefully.
Wow.
So,
well, he's doing a lot of cooking and baking now, so you might want to have him bake some cookies and bread.
We could do that. We have the restaurant there at Evolve, so we could do a little cooking class, a little comedy show, a little wine tasting, a little walk through the vineyard,
All right.
Good.
You brought two fun wines to the table tonight.
It's all about having fun, Tony.
Yeah. Let's start with the one that's very effervescent.
Yeah, it's very effervescent.
Yes, I love this
So this is our sparkling wine, Effervescence. We just released in October.
I can't believe you got that name either.
Well, I know, me neither.
How could
actually, in all honesty,
I know. How could that name
there's a name I can't believe you could get today, but you did, and it's a great name.
We did. Thank you. So those of people that know anything about our family, my father and myself, it's really all about sparkling wine. There are very few days that go by in our life that we do not drink sparkling. It's what makes life worth celebrating.
I'm with you.
Did you not spend torturous years in the sparkling wine cellars of Sumac Ridge?
I did.
Rotating bottles and
riddling.
Riddling,
yes.
yeah,
so
exactly.
This is not riddled. This is coupe close.
Yeah. Well, you're smarter. You're smarter than your dad. It's a new generation.
Oh, thank you, Harry. Did you hear that?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so this is, we're really excited about this and the launch of the sparkling. We now have 3 sparkling wines at Evolve. We just launched one today as well. So this is our white effervescence. This is a blend of Pinot Blanc and Chardonnay. To me, very fresh, fruity. It's got this great pear, apple. It reminds me of like walking through an Okanagan orchard, really. So,
right.
Yeah. And it goes with everything.
I know, that sounds good,
Cue
right?
the music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goes with so many foods.
Yeah, so versatile, right? It's got a little bit of residual sugar, but not a lot. So very fresh, fruity. Yeah.
Well, we, in several of the seminars this week already, there's been a lot of sparkling wine, a lot of talk about Canadian sparkling wine, and then someone actually mentioned that sales are up. For sparkling wine as well, which I was surprised to hear.
And you know what? Sales are up in sparkling wine. We're luckily seeing that people aren't just using it as a celebratory wine.
Finally.
I know. I've been trying to get people for years, right? And it's exciting to see. As I say, we just launched this in October. This vintage we're almost sold out of, but the nice thing is we're ready with the next 2016, ready to go right behind it, so it's pretty exciting.
We're guilty of jumping in talking to people we know so well, but why don't we talk just a little bit about Evolve, where it is, and for our listeners who may not have even heard of the winery.
Exactly. We are relatively new, and that's the thing. People are like, I haven't heard of it. Are you new? And yes, the winery itself will be 2 years old in May. However, as you say, we're not new to the wine industry. Obviously, with my dad's 50th vintage, this is 35 years in the wine industry for myself as well. So, but we're really excited. We're in Summerland. And beautiful property. We have 12 acres overlooking Okanagan Lake. In fact, our property goes right down to the water. You can visit us by boat. We have a dock with 4 boat slips. We have a restaurant. We have a visitor center. We have a patio. We have an amazing venue. We do a lot of weddings and events. And so it's really a pretty magical place.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember Art and I were there. We spent an afternoon there just before you bought it.
Oh,
it is a magical place.
Well, you have to come back and visit us now.
Yes.
Okay, are you done there, Kasey?
Yes. Can we talk about the rosé?
Talk about the rosé.
Okay.
Sure, absolutely. So I'm excited about this. We're just releasing this one today as well. So this is our 2016. We've started to release our 2016 rosé. And this is 100% Merlot, so 100% from fruit off of our estate at the winery in Summerland. This was actually the latest fruit that we picked this vintage. So Evolve Cellars, we were the very first winery in British Columbia to start harvest this year, and we started on the 17th of August, which is insane. We've never had a harvest that started that early. But this was our last thing that we picked, and it was on the 1st of November. So it really was a long growing season that we had. For Merlot in Summerland, this is not what I would be putting into our Cabernet Merlot or one of our blends, but amazing fruit for rosé, I think. For me, I get sort of that strawberry watermelon characteristic. It's got a little bit of a residual sugar, but it also has great acidity, so it kind of, I usually like to describe this as a little bit of a Jolly Rancher. It's got that sweet strawberry up front, finishes with the acidity on the back, and just tastes like more.
Well, this summer I've been making slushes, rosé slushes.
Oh, frosés.
With Evolve.
Right?
Frosés.
So it's a frosé, and freezing the wine and then adding that Italian, what's the name of it, the drink everyone has in the summer in Italy? I add some of the
Gismondi.
No, come on.
Kasey, we can't think like you.
Yes. Art, you know the name of it.
No. Carry on.
Yeah, anyway. But, we can do it with BCVQA wines, I'm sure.
Yes.
Was that an Aperol Spritz or?
Yes,
Thank
Aperol.
You. There you go.
Add some Aperol to it. Oh, my God. It's the best recipe for summer.
Excellent.
Rosé also doing well in the marketplace.
Again.
Can't seem to have enough of it.
No.
Why do you think that is, though, with your 35 years of experience?
Good question. I don't know. I think in the past, rosé has been overlooked a little bit because there was a lot of sweet rosés or people weren't trying it or whatnot. Yeah. Now we see such a versatility. And to me, rosé in British Columbia is kind of like our whole industry. Yeah. There's so many different styles. So you've got the austere, the minerality, the dry, the sweeter, there's something for everyone.
And not every day can be about volcanic soils and lees stirring and, toasted barrels. No. And sometimes we just want to have something fun.
You just want to sit on the patio or have a great night with your girlfriends and just drink some wine. So that's really our whole goal with Evolve is don't take it so seriously.
Christa-Lee Bond McWatters from Evolve Cellars.
Wrong name. Why?
Christa-Lee
McWatters Bond.
Yeah, McWatters Bond. I don't understand. There's too many names here.
I know, a lot of hyphens there. Sorry, Tony.
Christa-Lee, what about, you mentioned the patio, so when does the season open? When are you ready to roll? How's that going?
We'll have the restaurant at Evolve ready to open the beginning of May for the Okanagan Spring Wine Festival. So hopefully the weather's nice. If the patio's not open, we have the restaurant though upstairs. Yep. So we have a restaurant that we seat about 40 people in the restaurant. Mm-hmm.
And you have another restaurant in Summerland.
I have a couple of restaurants.
Did your husband?
A very famous restaurant.
Runs.
So my husband and I also own Local Lounge and Grill. Now, actually, we've just rebranded it. See, I'm even forgetting the name. Local on Lakeshore.
Local on Lakeshore.
Yes, in Summerland. So at the Summerland
like lots
Waterfront
of laughs, LOL?
Yeah, exactly. me.
Okay, I like it.
Would you say the best burger in the Okanagan Valley?
Would I say that?
Yes.
I would, but
Yes,
hopefully
I
other
got
people
it.
do too. And then we'll also have, as I think you were just talking to my father, we'll have a restaurant at time as well. So we'll have the 3 restaurants.
Wow. Jeez.
Wow. And last
Sleep
time
is
I talked
highly
to you,
overrated.
there was nobody to work in restaurants in the Okanagan. Is that improving? Or
No, so so I don't know what I'm doing, Tony.
Yeah.
No, but there's nobody to work in restaurants anywhere right now. But
Exactly.
it'll come back.
It'll come back.
Maybe Mr. Trump will help us. A lot of people are walking across the border, so
Perhaps,
you never
yeah,
know.
You never know.
We
You
could
never
be
know.
full by the summer.
Exactly.
Great to catch up with you.
Wonderful to see you too.
Fun to have a 2016. I think it's the first 2016 one I've had from BC, so I'm
well,
excited
please
about
come
that.
and visit us in the tasting room because we also have our 2016 Pinot Blanc and Sauvignon Blanc as well.
Okay, I will. Sounds great.
Wonderful.
Thanks for joining us today. And for people who want to visit the winery, easy to do.
Absolutely. We're located in Summerland, just the north end of Summerland, overlooking the water.
Yeah.
We'll open the tasting room in the beginning of April, and we'd love to have
Signs down to the lake.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Christa-Lee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have been tasting wines from Evolved Cellar. We had the rosé, don't go away, and the effervescent. What would the prices be of the rosé and the sparkling wine?
The rosé is $15.99
Wow.
and the sparkling wine $19.99.
Oh.
So
Bargains.
everything at Evolve is under $20.
It's fantastic.
Thanks so much.
Thank
You're listening to the Best of Food and Wine. Of course, we're live every Thursday night at 6 o'clock on AM 650 CISL. But of course, we'll be publishing everything. Not publishing, we'll be reporting from the festival right through till Saturday night.
Yes, we will.
We'll take a quick break and come back with more on the Best of Food and Wine. I'm Tony Gismondi.
I'm Kasey Wilson.
This is the Best of Food and Wine Show, broadcasting live from the Vancouver International Wine Festival, where you can enter to win a deluxe 2-night stay at the Painted Boat Resort Spa and Marina on the Sunshine Coast. Visit paintedboat.com.